Well, we're coming out of a holiday weekend. We're starting a new week. It'll be a short week, but we know it gets pretty crazy. There's tons and tons of stories. September 5th, there's going to be a hearing with Judge Chutkan in the Washington, D.C. insurrection case. On September 10th, the debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. September 18th, we've got the sentencing for Donald Trump in the Manhattan District case. A lot of stuff to talk about. We talk about a lot of stuff here on TikTok, but we have limited time. And that's why I want to encourage you to listen to the Rational Boomer podcast. Actually, listen or watch. You have that option. I do the Rational Boomer podcast every day, literally every day. Holidays, it doesn't make a fucking difference. I'm there, we're talking. And it gives us a chance to expand on these stories so you understand better what's going on. And that's the important thing between now and November. You've got to be properly informed. You got to know all the facts. You got to know what's going to happen and why it's going to happen. And we try to tell you that in the Rational Boomer podcast. I have a lot of guests on the show, most of them listeners, and they offer some interesting perspectives, like today on the Rational Boomer podcast. Our listener, Eric from Iowa. Guy's very insightful. He knows his stuff. He's on TikTok too. He's at the Analytical Iowan. You want to check him out. But he's on the podcast today, so check it out. You can either go to YouTube and find the video version of the podcast, or there's a link in the profile here, or you can just get the audio version on Spotify. Just go there, put in Rational Boomer, and it will come up. I encourage you to listen to the Rational Boomer podcast. We're in the home stretch now. You need to know as much as you can possibly know so that you make an informed choice when you do your voting on November 5th. Just asking you, check out the Rational Boomer podcast. We're always there, and I think you'll find it entertaining and informative.